Hey, welcome to another episode of beersandbars.com. Today we're going to be discussing George Lopez Brewing Company. All right. So I was going to spend a day over here in Redondo Beach, and I didn't realize that George Lopez had his own brewing company, and it was being distributed out of the Brews Halls, which is right here in Torrance. So it was a short drive since we were staying in Redondo, and I picked up a growler of Ta Loca Naranja Crema. Now this one is a 5.1 ABV. It's a blood orange, accentuates the aroma and flavor of this beer, providing a juicy body and citrus aroma in harmony with pineapple, mint, and sugar aromas and flavors from Merker hops. And so this one, like I said, this one was a 5.1 AVB, and was really excited to pick up one because they had just opened yesterday, Friday, 5/28/2020, and they were offering growlers for half price. Usually you get this for 14 bucks, and this one was $7. So I picked up two, and like I said, this one was the Naranja Crema. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And it's really cool. If you catch my reviews, I did a review on Danny Trejo's cerveza too, from Trejo's Tacos, which is really good. And now I'm doing George Lopez. Really excited about these guys, these artists that you follow, coming out with their own beer, jumping into the beer game, and bringing excitement, especially to the Mexicanos out here, to bring them into craft beer. There's definitely a lot of Latinos into craft beer, especially the younger ones who probably like myself, no longer young, but I grew up on Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors, everything that the older your deals were drinking, and now you came out and found out that you enjoy a wide variety of beers, and just because Budweiser and all those beers are lagers and stuff like that doesn't mean you got to stay away from lagers. It just means that if someone comes out with something that takes that lager game to a different level, or just different beers that you're not accustomed to, you may try them now because you feel some type of a connection with an artist that you follow, whether it be in comedy or in movies and stuff like that. So it's definitely a good thing because it'll bring a lot more people uh, into the craft beer game, a lot of variety, different things that might have not been on your radar, but because you grew up different things in your childhood or different things in your life might bring different combinations. So with all that said, let's jump into Naranja Crema from George Lopez Brewing Company. It's always a little bit of a challenge to try to handle these bigger ones, bigger growlers there. All right. Cheers. All right. There you go. See it? Nice. Well, actually it's a little bit cloudy. Nice little head there. You can definitely get that citrus aroma off the head. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Orange definitely comes through. Definitely refreshing. A little bit of that orange peel at the end. You can definitely taste a little bit of bitterness at the very end. Now this one I believe is an 18 IBU, so a little bit of bitterness at the end. Definitely refreshing. This is a good beer. Stands on its own. You don't need to add anything to it. Definitely, definitely a good combination. Good beer, fresh. Definitely get it from the source. Like I said, you get it at the Bruce Hall right here in Torrance, California. Definitely worth the drive. Has other offerings there too. When I went, I came here. I think they had been selling a lot because they had limited limited offerings of the George Lopez, but I'm sure they're canning, making some more. And another thing I did, if you go to the Bruce Hall, another thing that they do offer is Colin Cowherd, the guy who comes out on here locally, AM 570, Fox Sports. He also has his own beer, though. Definitely something I'll pick up on my next trip. All right, guys, we'll look out for it. Hopefully, they'll continue to expand and start bringing these beers into somewhere closer to you, at a local liquor store, local market. But definitely, if you're in the area, make that trip down to Bruce Hall and pick yourself up some George Lopez Brewing Company beer. El más chingón, de verdad, órale. Why you crying? Why you crying? All right, guys. Well, like I said, if you haven't done so already, have a great beer. As the sun starts to go down behind me, you can see the ocean. Good times. Take care.